What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're talking about something that hurts for a lot of NBA fans to think about. The day of April 28, 2012, Derrick Rose tore his ACL in the first round of a playoff series against the Philadelphia 76ers, and as we all know, Derrick Rose would never really be the same player he once was. So today we're doing a featured series that we used to do back in the day. We're bringing it back today, called What If Wednesday, and we're talking about one of the biggest what ifs in NBA history. What if Derrick Rose never got injured in that first round series? Where would Derrick Rose be today if Derrick Rose never got hurt? The man was just getting started. He was a young MVP, was averaging 25 points per game. The man was, like I said, just getting started. Now, before we get into the rebuild, 60% of you watching this video right now aren't actually subscribed. If you want to hit that sub button, it is completely free, costs you no charge. If you also want to leave a like on this video, that way I keep What If Wednesdays going, that would also be greatly appreciated. But today we're rebuilding the 2010-2011 Chicago Bulls, and of course, then we'll go into the 2011-2012 season where Derrick Rose ultimately got injured in the playoffs, and we're just going to kind of see what Derrick Rose could have been if he never got hurt. 2011 Chicago Bulls featured Derrick Rose, Carlos Boozer, Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, Ronnie Brewer, Kurt Thomas, Kyle Korver, CJ Watson, James Johnson, Keith Bogans, Brian Scalabrine, and the list goes on. So, the Chicago Bulls, man, like I said, they had a gem. Derrick Rose, they just drafted out of the draft with the first pick, and he became a beast for them quickly. And then, as we all know, tragedy struck and Derrick Rose got hurt. Tom Thibodeau being the head coach here. So, Rose, Ronnie Brewer, Luol Deng, Taj Gibson, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Kurt Thomas, Kyle Korver, CJ Watson. So, I think I would actually rather start Joakim Noah at the power forward, because I feel like, or not Joakim Noah, I'd rather start Joakim Noah at center and maybe move Boozer to the 4. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. I feel like that's how they ran it back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to roll with that, and we're going to go ahead and simulate this first season without me doing much of anything. I kind of just want to see what Derrick Rose does in this first season, how things go. Injuries are off, so we don't even have to worry about that. And we're just going to talk about a special time when Derrick Rose was a very special player. Don't get me wrong, Derrick Rose is still a very, very solid player, but we all know he probably could be a lot better than he is now if this injury never happened. 11th season, LeBron James is your MVP with 29, 8, and 9. LeBron James on the Heat, as we remember. Cousins, Rookie of the Year on the Sacramento Kings. Manu Ginobili, 6th Man of the Year. LeBron, Defensive Player as well. Rudy Gay, Most Improved, and Eric Spoelstra, Coach of the Year, rightfully so, as the Miami Heat were kind of a super team at this point in the NBA. And then you got your All-NBA first team, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, LeBron, Carmelo, Tim Duncan. All-NBA second team, we got Derrick Rose here. That's what we love to see. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Mamba. Of course, Kevin Durant, Dirk Nowitzki, Marcus Stoudemire. This was some good times in the NBA, man. Really good times. John Wall, Darren Williams, Kevin Love, Kevin Garnett, and Dwight Howard. And then I don't imagine we have anybody. Oh, Joakim Noah might be on here somewhere. He's not. Okay. So, and then here's your rookies. I'm not really sure if these guys were actually rookies. I don't even remember anymore. So, at that point in the NBA, but we went 58-24. So, player stats, we had 27 from Derrick Rose, 27 and 8. You love to see that. Derrick Rose shot 31%, 53% from the field. Luol Deng with a solid 19 points per game, shooting 36%. Ronnie Brewer as well, with 14 points. Carlos Boozer with 13. Joakim Noah with 8, 12, and 2 blocks. Kurt Thomas with 8. Taj Gibson with 7. So, and Kyle Korver chipped in as well. And now we're playing the Philadelphia 76ers, which, funny enough, like I said, this was the team Derrick Rose played when he got injured. Drew Holiday, Evan Turner, Andre Iguodala, Thaddeus Young, Spencer Hawes, Lou Williams, Elton Brand, Stephon Marbury, Andrews, no, I don't know how to say that guy's name, and Craig Brackens. All right, let's summon current round against the Philadelphia 76ers. We are up 2-1, 3-1, and we beat them in 5. I know I'm kind of in the way. Yeah, but we beat them 4-1. So we beat them in 5 games. But Rajon Rondo, this was a super team. Boston Celtics as well. Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal, Nate Robinson, Jermaine O'Neal, Kendrick Perkins, Delonte West, Glenn Davis, and Avery Bradley. So this could be a very tough series. Let's see what happens. Sim winning game 1. We end up winning it, so that's a good start. They even it up. They're up 2-1, and we even it up again. 3-2 lead for us. Nope, 3-2 lead for them. And we get eliminated in 6 games, which is fine. I don't want to win a championship off rip or anything, but we did make it to the second round as we got Miami and Boston, LA and San Antonio. So yeah, this should be a very interesting playoffs to watch as the Lakers go on to win the championship over the Boston Celtics in 6 games. If I'm not mistaken, 2010, 2011. Wasn't it? Didn't the Lakers win the championship that year? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they did. But sometimes I feel like just thinking in the moment while recording a video, I feel like sometimes I'm just not 1000% confident with myself when I try to say something about the past, and I believe that was the truth, but whatever. So draft lottery time. We are having the 2011 draft come in, and like I said, this next season is going to be the season once we get to the playoffs where Derrick Rose got hurt, but this time it won't happen. Injuries are off, so we're chilling. But looking at the draft, we do end up with the 28th pick, and I forgot to reset draft picks, but it's, you know what, we're already into the video, so my bad. But with the 28th pick, I believe the Chicago Bulls drafted Jimmy Butler with the 30th pick in the draft, so I don't know. If Jimmy Butler wants to slip all the way to us again, I wouldn't be complaining, but I just don't know how plausible that is. Let's go into the NBA draft with the 28th pick, and let's see who falls to us. So Jimmy Buckets, you want to drop to number 30, 28 again, and it doesn't look like we'll get that lucky. Ross Kennedy, Reggie Jackson. I don't want to take anybody I don't know. Isaiah Thomas, Dorrell O'Brien. Let's see where Jimmy Butler went. Jimmy Butler went number 4 to the Cavaliers. So it would have been dope if he fell to us, but unfortunately he didn't. The Knicks took Kyrie Irving. The Wizards took Kawhi. Pacers get Tobias Harris. Raptors get Lance Callaway, whoever that is. Alec Burks, Marcus Morris, Klay Thompson. All right, so I mean, at this point, I'm kind of stuck with somebody that I know. So I'm not taking Ross Kennedy. Don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure he's an auto-generated player. Reggie Jackson. We got Brandon Knight, Isaiah Thomas. So, I mean, at this point, we're kind of looking for a backup point guard at this pick of the draft because there's really nobody else that I want unless I'm just missing somebody down here. There's Bojan Bogdanovic, but I think I'm just going to take a backup point guard. So it's between Reggie Jackson, Brandon Knight, or Isaiah Thomas. And I think for the culture, I will be drafting Isaiah Thomas with the 28th pick because why not? Let's do it. So I'm going to also just send to the end on this. So Isaiah Thomas is now a Chicago Bull. All right, so with the 28th pick, we got a 72 overall point guard. Reggie Jackson was a 71. And then let's see, Ross Kennedy was 74. And then we got, that's the only thing that sucks about these draft classes. Bojan was a 75 overall, so maybe I should have taken him instead, but it is what it is. So, Isaiah Thomas, welcome to the Chicago Bulls. Carlos Boozer declines his player option. Gibson, James Johnson, and we got Brian Scalabrine. So, qualifying offers, we got nothing going on there. But for free agency, we do have a lot of good free agents out here. So, we have like Carmelo Anthony. We could just bring back Carlos Boozer, Gerald Wallace, Vince Carter, Caron Butler, if you want to say, Lamarcus Aldridge. So there is some options out here. Looking at it, so Derrick Rose, Luol, what do we need? Let's see what we got. So Derrick Rose, we got CJ Watson, just drafted Isaiah Thomas. Kyle Korver, Ronnie Brewer at the shooting guard right now. We have Luol Deng at the small forward with James Johnson. We have Taj Gibson at the 4. Then we have Joakim Noah and Amir Ashiq. So if we want to go crazy, I actually believe the Bulls were in the run to get Carmelo at this point, if I'm not mistaken. But then Carmelo ultimately returned to the Knicks. So yeah, you know what? I will go ahead and throw my money at Carmelo Anthony. Why not? Let's see if we can bring him into Chicago with Derrick Rose. And he is 1000% interested in us, as we will be signing Carmelo Anthony. And we might even be able to bring back Carlos Boozer if he didn't go somewhere, which I think he actually did, which sucks, but it is what it is. So Carlos Boozer, we still have his cap hold. Let's see if he falls out. We get Carmelo Anthony, and Carlos Boozer did not fall out. He went to a different team, so that sucks. So Derrick Rose, we got CJ Watson, Kyle Korver, Ronnie Brewer, Carmelo, Luol Deng now, then James Johnson, and then we have Taj Gibson at the 4, Joakim Noah. So what I want to do is we definitely need a power forward. So Boris Diaw. Maybe I should just look at the trade finder for one. Now that we may not need Luol Deng anymore, so maybe if I threw something like Ronnie Brewer, let's throw James Johnson in the mix. So James Johnson and Luol Deng, can I get a power forward out of this? Let's see what we got. Caron Butler is being offered. Danny Granger, who is, how tall is Danny Granger? 6'9". Darren Collison, a very solid backup point guard. So we could maybe run Danny Granger and Carmelo together. But maybe we should just run Luol Deng and Carmelo together. But we do get a very, very solid backup point guard, Darren Collison, as well. So, yeah, sure, why not? We'll do this trade. I'm going to go ahead. Do I keep Luol Deng, though? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this trade. I'm just going to change it up. So now we have Derrick Rose, Carmelo, and Danny Granger. So that is actually a very interesting rotation, to say the least. So we have a lot going on in the backup point guard mix. And then I'll probably sign one backup front court player, and we should be ready to roll. So Chris Kaman wants $18 million. JaVale McGee is out here. Kendrick Perkins, Ekebe Udo, Samuel Dallenberg, or however you say his name. I think I'll give Boris Diaw a one-year deal to be a backup power forward or something. So we'll do that. So Boris Diaw welcome. And then going to player progression, looking at the roster now. Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, Danny Granger, Joakim Noah, Darren Collison, Taj Gibson, Ronnie Brewer, Kyle Korver. And I think we're a little bit ready to compete with teams like the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, who had super teams in their own right back in this year. So now, like I said, we are getting into the period where Derrick Rose did get injured, and hopefully nothing crazy happens. So, or injuries won't happen, obviously, because I have him off, but we want to see how this team does, and hopefully we're back on top. So I'm going to throw some untapped potential, I guess, at Isaiah Thomas since we just drafted him. All right, so looking into the rotation for season number dos, we have Derrick Rose, Eddie Howe starting Carmelo, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah, Danny Granger, Darren Collison, Ronnie Brewer, and Kyle Korver. So, yeah, I mean, it is because I think our proficiency is at defense right now, which we're not going to do that because I do not want to see Eddie Howe starting. We want to put Kyle Korver back in the mix, and they still want Eddie Howe starting for whatever reason. So let me go ahead and fix that. His defense is a D, or his perimeter defense is an A. That's why I feel like they are starting him. So let me go ahead and make sure he is out of the rotation. I believe forced non-starters down here somewhere. It is right there. Boom. Okay, forced non-starter, and we should be ready to roll for the next season. So Derrick Rose, Ronnie Brewer, Carmelo, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah, Danny Granger being the sixth man, and we got and then we got Darren Collison, Kyle Korver, CJ Watson. We got a lot of backup front court players, but it's fine. I'll probably move Kyle Korver to small forward as well or something, and we'll roll with this season. And hopefully we are once again a very, very good team atop of the East. The 2012 or to end the 2011-2012 season, LeBron James once again MVP. Rookie of the Year, Kawhi Leonard on the Washington Wizards. Evan Turner is your sixth man. Dwayne Wade's defensive player. Most improved goes to Aaron Flalo. Stan Van Gundy's Coach of the Year. And Anthony Adams executive. And that is about all. So on NBA first team, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, LeBron, Carmelo, Tim Duncan. And then on NBA second team, Stephen Curry, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Love, Kevin Durant, Al Jefferson. And then Rondo, Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, Dirk, Amari Stoudemire. So looking at our stats, we went 58-24 again. We're the third seed this time, as Orlando took the one spot as they drafted. They have Brandon Bass, Dwight Howard. So Dwight Howard just must have dominated, and Vince Carter is there as well. And then, yeah, so let's go see what we got as far as player stats are concerned. 30 from Carmelo Anthony, and we had 23 from Derrick Rose. So, yeah, we've kind of built a super team here. Danny Granger with only 9 points. What the? His shot tendency must be low as hell. Okay, so we're playing the Milwaukee Bucks. Brandon Jennings, Michael Redd, Corey Maggette, Luke Bahamute, and then we got Andrew Bogut, Delonte West. So let's go ahead and simulate current round against the Atlanta Hawks as we do jump up 3-1 on them, and we beat them in 5. And we're already playing LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So this is going to be tough. Mario Chalmers, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Bosch, Aldridge is there now. Ooh, wow. He must have took a pay cut. Let's see. He is getting paid $23 million. Bosch playing $16 million. LeBron $16 million. Oh my gosh, they're just taking advantage of cap. All right, Mario Chalmers. This is where nobody was getting paid. All right, game 1 goes to them. They're up 2-0 and 2-1. Can we go up? Can we even it up? Yes, we do. Okay, we're not done just yet. 2-2, 3-2 lead for them. We might get bounced out in 6 again. In the second round, which happened to us last season. But ultimately, we have passed the date where Derrick Rose got injured. So that is good. The what if is erased, at least in this video. So we once again lose in 6 in the second round. So we're still not yet to get over the hump as Miami Heat going to win the championship over the San Antonio Spurs. And now, like I said, we gotta change some things because unfortunately we're just still not getting it together. So we are still gonna make our moves, like I said. So staff signing, Nick Nurse, I guess I'll go ahead and sign out here. So we'll sign him, and then we'll get a good assistant coach and Jesse Mermise, or however you say that guy's name. And there's not really a better trainer. So Danny Granger, your shot tendency was actually trash, so you're actually going to get traded. So Danny Granger and let's say Isaiah Thomas. Let's throw them together. We get Nate Robinson. We don't need a point guard. Luol Deng and Aaron Brooks. I could just get Luol Deng back. Probably should have never traded him anyway. Kyle Lowry, Greg Oden. That's interesting. We got Jared Wallace, okay, from the Blazers. And then Monte Ellis and David Lee. Okay, so that would give us a shooting guard and a power forward, which we actually kind of need both of those. So that actually could be fun. We got 20 points from, and then, you know what? We'll do this. We'll go ahead and throw this trade. Monte Ellis is going to be a nice shooting guard, and then we got Kyle Korver backing him up. Carmelo still, David Lee, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah, and Omir Asik. So Looking at the draft pick situation, we do not have a pick for this draft. This is obviously the Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis draft, as we all know. If I wanted to trade into it, I could, but I think I'll just go ahead and skip it. So draft, AD went to the Rockets, Cavaliers got Drummond. Damian Lillard went to the Raptors. He's a 76 overall coming in. Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes, Joey Cummings, and then yeah, there's a lot of auto-generated rookies, which I hate. Bradley Beal is coming in as a 79. All right, so player options: Taj Gibson, Darren Collison. Qualifying offers, we got nothing going on. And then free agency, I don't think we have an important free agent. Watson, Amir Ashik wants $25 million, and Ronnie Brewer, yeah, they can kick rocks. So Derrick Rose, Darren Collison, I love that. Monte Ellis, Kyle Korver, that's cool. Carmelo, David Lee, Taj Gibson, and Joakim Noah. So honestly, kind of like what we have going on. I don't know if, okay, so we do actually have a little bit of money to spend. We can go Carl Landry. If I wanted to try to max my power forward position, I do love David Lee as much as the next guy, but if I traded him and maybe Taj Gibson, would I get like a good like an ultimate power forward? Steven Jackson, Tyrus Thomas, Wilson Chandler, Lamar Odom, 31 years old of age, and then Trevor Ariza, Kyle Lowry. So maybe we're just better off keeping David Lee and then letting Derrick Rose or Carmelo go at it again against the Miami Heat or Boston Celtics. So power forward, we need a backup small forward or a backup center at this point. So we could sign like OJ, or could sign Grant Hill, or Corey Maggette, Michael Beasley, Dante Green, Chase Budinger. What about a center? So Jermaine O'Neal, JJ Hickson. I guess I'll just sign JJ Hickson to a 1-year deal. And that should be it, honestly. We really can't. Okay, we can afford Chauncey Billups. What is my cap space situation is insane, because I mean, like, these guys just weren't getting paid anything, so it's pretty easy to build a super team right now, to be honest with you. So Nate Robinson, Chauncey Billups. I could literally sign Chauncey Billups, which is insane, but I don't really want to do that. So we are ready to roll for season number 3. I think I like our roster. Carmelo, Derrick Rose should cause some noise. Joakim Noah, we got Monte Ellis, who should add more scoring. We didn't have a lot of scoring outside of Carmelo and Derrick Rose last season anyway. So hopefully, like I said, this season we are top the Eastern Conference again, and we don't get bounced out in the second round this time. Conference. So I don't know if that gives us some sort of advantage, but hopefully this time we make it out of the second round. If we can just make it out of the second round, I will be satisfied. Anthony Davis came in Rookie of the Year, of course, on the Rockets. Nate Robinson, 6th man on the Celtics. Dwayne Wade, Defensive Player. Tristan Thompson, Most Improved, and Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year. Nathan Mack, Executive of the Year. So, All-NBA First Team, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, Tim Duncan. All-NBA Second Team, Kobe, Rondo, Durant, Kevin Love, Al Jefferson, Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, Dirk, Kawhi, Cousins, and then All Defensive First Team, All Defensive Second Team. So, here we are, man. First seed in the East, 63-19. I imagine this Magic lost Dwight Howard, so hopefully that bodes well for us. We had 30 from Carmelo, 21 from Derrick Rose. Like I said, Monte Ellis came in and added some more scoring. Darren Collison with 11, Kyle Korver with 9, Joakim Noah. All right, man. So here we are playing the Orlando Magic. Jameer Nelson, Jared Bayless, Michael Pietrus, Ryan Anderson, Amir Ashik, Tyrus Thomas, JJ Redick. Uh-oh, the revenge of Amir Ashik. Let's see if we can beat them. Simulate current round, and we are going to sweep them. That's a good start. Now we're playing the Philadelphia 76ers, who have Drew Holiday, Lou Williams, Iguodala, Thaddeus Young, Jonas Valanciunas, Nate Robinson, Evan Turner, and Miami Atlanta is on the other side of the bracket. So simulating game 1, they start off with a 1-0 lead. That is not a good start. We do even it up. We're up 2-1. Come on, let's go. 3-1. Come on. Get out of the second round. We have finally made it out of the second round, but we are ultimately probably going to have to play the Super Team Heat. Yep, we are. So, Paul Chalmers, Dwayne Wade, LeBron Bosch, Aldridge, Mike Miller, Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, Ish Smith, Corey Romero. I mean, I don't know, man. How are we going to be able to do it? Let's see. Game 1 goes to them. Not a good start. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to us. Can we even it up the... Yes, we do. So it is a 2-2 lead now. Here we are, man. All right, let's go. We are at home for this game. We can take advantage here, take the 3-2 lead. It would be huge if we're able to do that. It is a very, very close game. And we are going to take the 3-2 lead over LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Derrick Rose, 25-10. It is a game 6 now on the road in Miami. We can close it out here, or we have to bring this back home to Chicago. Hopefully we can close it out in Miami and move on to the NBA Finals. We are blowing them out, and we are going to beat the Super Team Miami Heat. Carmelo Anthony and Derrick Rose with 30 apiece. Very nice. And now we're playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have Johnny Flynn, Oh my gosh, Johnny Flynn. Wow, that is a name. Wesley Johnson, Jay Crowder, Kevin Love, Dwight Howard signed with the Timberwolves. So you got a front court of Kevin Love and Dwight Howard. Fat Kevin Love. You remember Fat Kevin Love? He was a beast. But Dwight Howard and Kevin Love, that is a nasty front court. They are definitely averaging 50 rebounds a night, probably. So, all right, here we go. Sim winning game 1. We win it. So good start. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to us. I don't know why I said to them. We're up 3-0. Let's go, baby. 3-0 lead. Here we are in Minnesota. Can we close it out and ultimately sweep the Minnesota Timberwolves to bring Derrick Rose a championship ring? And we are going to do just that. We are going to go ahead and beat the Minnesota Timberwolves and win a championship for Derrick Rose in the Chicago Bulls. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. But for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.